Hi, BookTube, YouTube, this is Johnny. Once again, I thought I'd make a video, even though I keep thinking my wife's going to come home anytime from church. She left this evening to take over the nursery. There's some kind of meeting taking place at her church, so I feel kind of rushed, or I'm waiting to hear her car coming into the garage, so I don't know if I can do this. I made a video a minute ago, but that camera, that broken camera, it died on me. And I was almost tempted to go and order me a new one from Amazon. I still might do that. It's just, I don't know. But here in West Michigan, it is September the 20th, 2019. It is 7:28 on a Friday. I think what I'm going to do, because I don't know how long I'll be able to make this video, is just, this is Friday Reads. And what did I read today? Well, this morning, Friday morning, I got up at 7, and my wife wanted to go grocery shopping early, because I have to be at the Book Nook, the library used bookstore, at 10 o'clock. So I got up, and about 8 o'clock we were out the door going grocery shopping, and then we had to fill up my wife's car with gas, and we got back from grocery shopping around, I don't know, 10 after 9, and I left for the Book Nook at 9:40. So I didn't get a chance to read this morning Participating in Christ, Explorations in Paul's Theology and Spirituality by Michael J. Gorman. And I'll probably read this tomorrow morning. So today at the Book Nook, I was looking at books to buy, the used books, and I came across this little book. Must be around 1910, 1920. It is a modern library edition. This is Anatole France, and it's this little book called The Red Lily, and it's a story of an aristocrat. He was a French writer, Anatole France, I think around the later part of the 19th century, and it's a novel about a very wealthy woman, like a marquise, something like that, and she becomes a mistress to a sculptor, an artist, and she falls in love, even though she's married, and she has this relationship, and it's kind of like a romance. I read about 35 pages of it at the Book Nook today, and I still might read it, but I'm kind of getting overwhelmed about what I need to focus on. At the Book Nook, I brought home these hardbacks. I have these in paperback, and these were only for $1. It's called The Dean's December by Saul Bellow. I read this a couple of years ago, this novel. I really enjoyed it. There's a picture of Saul Bellow in the back. I have an old paperback, and this is for $1. It's, I think it's also, anyway, I got that. And then I also got another Saul Bellow, More Die of Heartbreak, a novel by Saul Bellow. This is a first edition. I have this also an old paperback, but now I have a hardback. You talk about favorite writers. I do have favorite writers, and one of them is Saul Bellow. I was thinking today, if I wanted to read something, if I had a choice, I usually read John Updike or Joyce Carol Oates or Saul Bellow or people like that, Philip Roth, Iris Murdoch, people like that, I would just pick up and read. If I want something more avant-garde, Jack Kerouac, or some writings of Allen Ginsberg, or people like that. Anyway, and I also got at the Book Nook today, this is Greene's Classic Tales of Espionage and Suspense. It has The Orient Express, This Gun for Hire, The Ministry of Fear, and Our Man in Havana. This is only $1, so Some of these I didn't have. Some I do have in hardback. So I got those at the Book Nook. I've been reading, really enjoying Duck's Newburyport, Lucy Ellmann. I was reading this evening. Last night I read The Cold Warriors, Writers Who Waged the Literary Cold War by Duncan White. In this book he mentioned these essays by Arthur Koestler, which is found in his little book, The Yogi and Yogi and the Commissioner, and other essays. There are 3 essays that were mentioned in here that I plan to read. The Anatomy of Myth, Soviet Myth and Reality, and the End of an Illusion. So I plan to read this weekend. I got in mail today a biography I had ordered, used. This is Stephen Spender, A Life of Modernism by David Leeming. I've been reading and really enjoying Stephen Spender's journals, 1939 to 1983. So I got his biography so I can read these together. So that's what my reading is for Friday and for the weekend. What I got for our library at the Book Nook. And yeah, I do plan to read tomorrow morning, because tomorrow morning I don't have to rush off into the dead American world, out into the wasteland, the dead zone. I can sit here all morning and read and write and ponder and pray and seek the face of God by reading Participating in Christ, Explorations in Paul's Theology and Spirituality by Michael J. Gorman. But there is college football tomorrow, as I just remembered. So I don't know. But the weather's been kind of nice here in West Michigan, kind of fallish, kind of warm. Right now I think it's 80 degrees inside the Hermit Hut. As far as my diary, I ended today on page 755 for the year 2019. Tomorrow morning, September the 21st, 2019. I should be on page 756 for the year 2019. And yeah, so that's about it here in my book world. Hope you had a good reading week. Hope you have a good weekend. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for new subscribers, and do pray you're all doing well. And once again, hey, you know, should people who I watch to subscribe to me? Or should I subscribe to those who don't have me as on their subscribe to me? Why should I watch them? Now, there are people I watch who I don't have on my subscription list. Like, I save their website, their page, because so maybe some people do that. Maybe they don't have me in their subscriptions, people they subscribe to, but they still watch me. I don't know. I just feel kind of weird. Like I said, I'm kind of feeling, you know, rejected or inferior, or they don't like me, or it's my Christian belief and they don't want anybody to know that they watch somebody who's a Christian. They just want to have people who they subscribe to are atheists or agnostics, or just plain, you know, don't believe in anything except their own existence in this fallen, sinful world. I don't know. So I'll sign off. My wife has not come home. I'll download this video, and then from there we'll go into the... Tomorrow is a Saturday, like I said. I probably won't make a video tomorrow. Maybe Sunday. My wife goes to church on Sunday. But I don't know what I would talk about. I showed... Well, it's right. I have a ton of used books from thrift stores I have not shown. The other day I went to thrift stores. I found a humongous bunch of books. So that'll probably be the next video. A used book haul. So with that, I'll sign off. Until next time, bye.